40 seconds remaining. One more play, and then if Minnesota does not stop the clock, the Super Bowl will be history. Running with the ball is Robert Holmes. The tackle is made by Lonnie Warwick. The Vikings do not stop the clock, and you can count it down yourself. The score is 23-7. We're going to go to both dressing rooms. Stram is already on the shoulders of his players. And after being vanquished by Green Bay in 1967, the Chiefs are the champions of pro football. Escorted off the field. You can see 89. You can see number 3. 89 is Taylor. Number 3 is Stenerud. And the hilarity on the field matched only in its contrast to the picture which prevails on the far side as the Vikings, the champions of the National Football League, go to their dressing room without the Super Bowl trophy. And we see Hank Stram. He's looking, I know, for Bud Grant, so they can exchange amenities there in the field, and evidently Grant is not to be found at the moment. And so Stram heads for his jubilant dressing room in the end of a long, hard season. For Kansas City, the champions of pro football, after finishing second in the West with a record of 11-3, defeated New York, defeated Oakland, and today outdid the favored Minnesota Vikings. They led 3-0, 6-0, 9-0, and 16-0 at halftime. Each team scored in the third period, with Dave Osborne getting the only points for Minnesota. Red Cox with the extra point, of course. Then Otis Taylor with a 47-yard touchdown, which was the final score of the game. 3 interceptions, some striking end-around plays on the part of the Kansas City Chiefs, and as we mentioned during the telecast, it really was a play that didn't work much in the National Football League this year because it had been so effective in the past that other teams had defensed it. But the Chiefs made it go today, with Frank Pitts being one of the outstanding performers. The offense matched the defense for the Chiefs, and they walk away with all the marbles. The Vikings never could get on track. Trailed at the dressing room 16-0 at halftime. Came out, got the first score. But then if you look back, as we watch the Southern University band, if you look back to the third down play, which took place right in front of the Kansas City bench, the score was 16-7 at the time. And had that third down play not gone, Kansas City would have had to give the ball back to Minnesota. You can picture a Viking score and a change of the entire situation. But it didn't happen. So now we're in the winner's dressing room. And that's Emmett Thomas. We're outside the dressing room, and it'll be a while. The Kansas City team will conduct a team prayer. I just saw Weave Eubank, the coach of the New York Jets, heading toward the Kansas City dressing room. Stein is number 66. Lanier is number 63. They'll conduct a team prayer, and then our CBS cameras and Frank Gifford, there's Hank Stram, Frank Gifford and Pat Summerall will take you in to